continuing on with the theme of a strengthening flow, there's quite a big focus on feet this week as well. So really connecting in with your feet, bringing your awareness down to your feet, where you're feeling your body weight as you work through the sequence. So starting off, feet together, ankle bones touching, as long as that's comfortable, and then taking 3 deep breaths in and out. Taking a deep breath in, reach your arms up over your head. Inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose. Then really pressing down in through your feet. Squeeze your legs together. So ankle bones really squeezing together, thighs squeezing together. As you next inhale, you're going to slowly lift your heels up off the floor, keeping everything engaged through here. And then slowly down. Keep aiming to squeeze the legs together. And then as you bring your heels up, think of the ankle bones going forward. You're not splaying out to the sides. So you keep everything going up and forwards. Keep squeezing together, slowly lower. Inhale, lifting all the way up. Lower halfway down. And then all the way down. And then take your feet about hip width apart. You're going to slow and controlled roll onto the outside edges of your feet. And back to the middle. Inside edge. Back to the middle. Outside edge. Back to the middle. Inside edge. So really controlling those movements on the way out and back in. And then you can either, for this one, actually we'll do both. So squeezing your legs together, reach your arms up over your head, sit down onto an imaginary chair, keep squeezing everything together. Taking 3 breaths here. Think about sitting back into your heels. And then on your next inhale, you're going to lift your heels up. Exhale, lower. Do 2 more of those. Inhale to come all the way up. Exhale, release. And then rolling onto the outside edge of your feet, slowly and controlled, bending into your knees. Inhale to come all the way up, roll back, feet hip width apart this time. So you're going to lift your heels all the way up, lower halfway, and then keeping your weight backwards, sit back onto the imaginary chair. You should be able to lift your toes up and balance here. And then come all the way up. Step your right leg back into a high lunge. So you're reaching back through your right heel. Think of reaching forward through your left knee. Exhale, slowly lower down. Think about straight line, shoulder, hip, knee. And then as you next inhale, you're going to come back up, straightening the back leg. Exhale, lower. Inhale, 1 more. Exhale, lowering down. Come down into a high lunge with your hands down on the floor. step your right leg in, and then you're going to step wide. Your hands can either be on your legs if you can't reach the floor, or you can bring some blocks to lean on here. And then inhale, lifting your heels up. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting your heels up. Exhale to lower. One more. And then lowering down, think about ball of your big toe and little toe really pressing down into the floor. So you should be able to see a little bit of your arch. And then as you next inhale, think of lengthening up. You're really pressing down through your legs, halfway lengthening. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lifting and lengthening. Exhale to lower. Bending into your knees, coming all the way up. Step your feet together. And then you're going to step your left leg back into a high lunge. Again, thinking of shoulder, hip, heel. Reaching back through the back heel. Reach your arms up over your head. As you exhale, slowly lowering down. Inhale, pressing through your feet, coming all the way up. Exhale down. Inhale to come up. Exhale down. Inhale coming up. And then exhale, lowering the hands all the way down. Step back into plank. Just taking 3 or 4 breaths here. And then lifting your hips up, coming up into downward dog, allowing your heels to soften, knees to soften. Think of hips high, but drawing your chest towards your thigh. And then from there, lowering your knees all the way down, take your feet wide, sitting back into child's pose.